What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Lords Mobile video, and today we're going to be talking about upgrading my trap. Now this is my solo trap, of course, we're talking about, and it's been a while since I brought one of these videos out because generally speaking my solo trap is kind of done as far as it can actually take pretty much any kind of solo hit that comes at it. Now it was sitting at around about 58 million might, it had a good number of troops which I shared with you before in previous videos, so I really wanted to kind of think, how can I actually make this any better without increasing the might too much. Of course I don't really want to go into more heavy research for attack stats because, you know, the might gains are really high. I don't really need to increase troops, although I have actually made some adjustments and increase the troops even further, which is really good stuff. However, I wanted to actually get some cold hard stats. Now, I had a little look around my account, working out what I can do, what I can't do. Where can I get these extra stats from without increasing the might too much? Yes, I can add jewels, and yeah, the battle for increasing the grade of jewels is still going on, and of course upgrading the gear makes a huge difference. Of course, when I hit level 60 and I can use my level 60 gear that I've already got, you know, that's going to make a massive improvement anyway. But where else can I get it? Well, after a bit of thinking, guys, I actually came to the conclusion that, you know what, I think it's time to work on my familiars. And that's exactly what I've done, guys. As you can see, I have built up the familiar area on my solo trap, not to the maximum because there really is just no need to take it up to level 25. Again, way too much might. But getting these buildings up to level 17 really didn't add that much. Literally a few 100,000, nothing major. And then of course it's the research itself. Now the research did probably add about 1 million if we add it all together. Of course, guys, I did not submit the quests. I think I have literally all my quests still in here from upgrading the spring level 6 all the way down, so there's loads of them, and I certainly won't be activating those anytime soon. So literally I saved an absolute ton of research speed ups because as far as I was concerned, research was over. So of course I had loads, so I went down to my familiars and I'd done the bare minimum to get Pact 3 unlocked, because Pact 1 and Pact 2 doesn't really give you anything that's going to give you any cold hard stats. So with that being said, I got my first section up to level 5, opened up Pact 2, then I opened up these ones to level 5, which allowed me to open up Pact 3, and that's where I stopped, because Pact 3 actually has some pretty good familiars that will 100% help you with your trap. Let's take a look and see exactly what I decided to go for. So as you can see, these are the familiars I currently have. Of course, I already had Aquarius because that's really great for helping you get your heroes, your free-to-play ones at least, to gold nice and quick. But the ones which we're looking at are these three here: Nocerus, Trickstar, and Mole Shaman, because all three of these give you some really good stuff. If we dive into the Nocerus, you can see that the skill you get for the second level, which is pretty good because it means I haven't got to worry too much about maxing him out urgently, gives me cavalry attack, and already it starts off at 3%. If I max that out, I get an extra 10% cavalry attack, so that's pretty good stuff. Later on, so end game, no rush, but end game, guys, I will also want to go for the inner flash skill so I can do the resource tile trap all on my own. Literally just pull a tile off and literally just pull in and nick their troops. So that's definitely something I'm going to be working on going forward. So the Nocerus is a really good one to have. Trickstar, absolutely, not so much for the research speed, but definitely for astral assistance, which is going to give me the 10% range attack once I max that out. So that's pretty good stuff. Plus, if I level him up to Elder, I also get the drops for the Holy Stars, which is pretty good too. So I'm definitely down for doing that one. And then of course the last one, Mole Shaman. And then actually this one's got some pretty good stuff for skill 1 and skill 2 at least anyway. First one, increasing infirmary capacity. If you're a solo trap, then this is absolute gold right here. You know, boosting those beds, absolutely fantastic stuff. So I'm getting 2% at the moment, and I will continue to level that one up. And then of course the one I'm also looking at is of course Nutty Power. that's going to be giving me 10% infantry attack. So between these 3 familiars from pack 3, I'm boosting all 3 of my troop types, infantry, range and cavalry. And that's pretty good, guys. That's an extra 30% in total, you know, without actually adding too much might. I think all in all, it's probably going to add in total about 1.5 million might, which, you know, isn't that bad. I'm quite happy to increase that much, considering there are solo traps currently operating around about the 80-90 million mark, and big players will still solo castles that size. I'm still nowhere near that size, so hopefully I do look like a juicy target. Of course, the only thing that puts people off is, of course, my kills. But you never know. Most people don't generally check, only the smart ones. There are some other pack 3 familiars which you could potentially work on once you've done those 3. Griffin's not too bad because you get the skill where you can pull all your gathering troops in nice and quick. Not really something that's going to benefit me too much. But Gemming Gremlin is actually a good one because if you level him up, you actually are able to get yourself some gems every day or every couple of days. And that's not too bad, so that might be one for later on to work on. As far as pack 4 goes, I wouldn't even bother, guys, because the might you're going to get is way too much at this stage to unlock pack 4. Plus, to get pack 4, you need to be a T4 player because you need a level 25 research building. So, you know, for a solo trap, very, very difficult. You're going to be really quite high in might. To do that, unless you're already a solo trap with T4, I mean, I don't know if there is one out there. If you are a solo trap with T4, then awesome stuff. You could potentially look at pack 4, but pack 3 has 3 great familiars that will give you awesome stats, you know, for really not much might gain. The amount of might gain I got for doing these familiars is so much less than what it would have been if I decided to go and push further attack research in the actual research center itself. For example, those 10% I've got right there, if I was to take a look at, say, I don't know, army leadership, no, not that one. Let's go to military. If I was to come down here and really push these army offense stats, you can see you do get some good stuff going on here, but the might is so much to actually increase that to level 8 and 9. You know, you're starting to get to the boundary of people not wanting to solo you. So it's just about finding that balance, but you know, for a very small might gain, getting those familiars is a really, really good idea. Also, just to mention, the familiar gear that you can get is actually pretty easy to get, guys. You can do it by hitting the monsters on the map, the voodoo little green dudes, or you can actually get yourself some chests. You get them from Guildfest and stuff like that. But I haven't actually bought any of the voodoo packs. Literally, I think some of the packs I got came with just 10 voodoo chests, and that's the only time I ever kind of opened them. And just with that alone, this is the gear I've managed to create. It's pretty good. It's not too bad at all. I've still got one free-to-play piece there, the little cube to get to gold. The rest of it is all purple. And if I go to my storehouse here, the workshop, and take a look at the Voodoo Shaman set, you can see the main hand, which is quite difficult to get. I can actually make that to blue when I'm level 60, which again is pretty good. So the familiar gear itself's nice and easy. You know, it doesn't add much might, and you get some cold hard stats from it. So that's the path I decided to go down as far as upgrading my trap any further is concerned. The rest of it though, guys, is all done. It's just waiting now for someone to hit. I am in a brand new kingdom, in a brand new guild. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I should have some trapping content coming to the channel very, very soon. And I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you haven't done this yet, then, you know, it's something definitely to consider. It's the route I've gone down. If you do it, let me know how you get on in the comments. And that's going to be the end of the video for today. So, as always, guys, stay safe and peace out.